The dog who waited by the tree. In a quiet village nestled between gentle hills and whispering trees, there lived a boy named Elias. He was kind, curious, and always smiling. He had one best friend, a small, scruffy dog named Miko. Miko was not a fancy dog. He didn't have a shiny coat or long legs. But he had the kindest eyes anyone had ever seen. Elias had found Miko as a puppy, abandoned under a bridge during a storm. He had wrapped him in his own jacket and carried him all the way home. From that day forward, they were inseparable. Every morning, Elias would walk to school. And every morning, Miko would follow him to the big willow tree that stood at the edge of the village. "Stay here, Miko," Elias would say. "I'll come back after school," and Miko always waited. Rain or shine, Miko sat beneath the willow tree, his ears perked up, his tail curled neatly around his paws. And when the school bell rang and Elias came running down the path, Miko would leap with joy and bark as if they'd been apart for years. The villagers loved watching them. "That dog, old Mr. Harwin would say, he's more loyal than some people I know." Children would stop to pat Miko's head. The baker even left him scraps. Years passed. Elias grew older. Miko aged too. His fur turned gray around the muzzle, and his steps became slower. But every day, without fail, he walked Elias to the willow tree and waited. Then came the day when Elias had to leave for the city. He had earned a scholarship to study medicine. It was a great honor, and the whole village was proud. But Miko didn't understand. The night before Elias left, he knelt beside Miko and whispered, "I'll be gone a while. I don't know when I'll be was different. Back, but you have to be strong, okay?" Miko licked his hand and wagged his tail, not knowing this goodbye. Elias left the next morning. Miko chased after the bus for a few steps but stopped when he reached the willow tree. He sat down, ears alert, tail still. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Miko waited. The villagers noticed. "He still waits by that tree," said Mrs. Tilda, wiping her eyes with her apron. "Every day. Just like before." Some people tried to coax Miko away. They brought treats. They offered warm beds. But Miko refused to leave the tree. "He's waiting for Elias," the children said. "He knows he'll come back." Snow fell. Seasons changed. Miko grew thinner. His eyes became clouded, and his legs trembled when he stood. But his spirit never wavered. And still, he waited. One day, a traveler came to the village. He was tall, with a beard, and wore a worn backpack. His steps were tired, but his eyes searched for something familiar. He stopped in front of the willow tree. "Miko?" he whispered. The old dog raised his head. For a moment there was silence. Then, with the last strength he had, Miko stood up and took a step forward. "Elias," someone gasped. It was him. After all these years, Elias had come back. Miko stumbled into his arms. Elias held him, tears falling into his fur. "I'm sorry," he said. "I came back. I'm here." Miko wagged his tail once, and with a deep sigh, he rested his head against Elias's chest. He had waited, and now his heart could rest. The villagers held a quiet ceremony under the willow tree. They built a small statue of Miko, with an inscription that read, "The dog who waited." A heart loyal beyond time, Elias stayed in the village. He became the town doctor and never forgot the love of his little dog. And every child in the village grew up hearing the story of Miko, the dog who never gave up, who never stopped believing, and who waited because love is worth waiting for.